Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can create any thumbnail for any of your YouTube videos. Doesn't matter what kind of thumbnail you're trying to make. So my last video was how to watch free Disney shows or Netflix shows or movies without having to pay for any kind of subscription. And that was by using the app Watched. And if you want to know how to do that, you should watch my next. This is the app that the one that I just moved was the app that I'm talking about, which is Watch. But we are going to be using the app PicsArt, which is this app in the middle that has like a cotton candy kind of color. So if you don't have it downloaded, obviously you're going to go to the Play Store, and then you're going to go to PicsArt right here. And this is what the icon would look like if you didn't have it downloaded. It's a P with like a blue, pink, and purple background. So just search up PicsArt, and since I already have it downloaded, I'm going to open it. So now that it has opened and it's loading, this is what the screen looks like as soon as I opened it. So since I am creating a new thumbnail, I have not created a thumbnail for my last video yet. I'm going to click this plus sign that's pink in the very middle of the bottom part. It has a plus sign. And that's how I'm going to create and start editing a new thumbnail. So I have my photos here and all those videos. Let's see. So we're going to go to, there's any kind of template, or you can create a collage. Freestyle, which is like you create it from scratch pretty much. There's any kind of background. Right now it's Halloween theme, but I'm going to go down to color backgrounds. If you're going to choose, let's say I'm going to create a thumbnail for my last video, so I don't really want to choose a picture out of my camera roll, so I'm going to come down to the very bottom and go to color backgrounds, and as you can see, there's any kind, or you can pick your own color right here, but I'll just pick any of these because it's pretty simple. I think I'll just go with this light blue that's next to the white. And then as you click it, it's going to pop up, or an ad will pop up, and I'll just X out of it. But I picked the blue color, and now that it's loading, okay, now that the picture has loaded, we're going to go to, the bottom part and go to Tools. And then from Tools, you will go to Crop, and then you'll choose 16:9 because that's the YouTube thumbnail size. So you'll go right there and you'll click the check on the right corner. Okay, and now that you have that, you can add any kind of tools or effects you want. There's a beautify tool in case you took like a selfie or something for your thumbnail, or you were just editing a picture in general. I'm going to use the text tool, and I'm going to type something for my thumbnail. Okay, that's going to be what I'm going to write. So I press the check on the right corner, and I'm going to change the font. I think I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to use the arrow on the right corner, on the bottom right corner, to make it bigger and smaller. This tool with the arrow next to it on the upper left corner of the box is to rotate it. I do not want to rotate it, so I'm not going to. And the X on the upper left hand corner, is to delete it. So I want to change the color, I think, to, I believe like I'll just leave it at white, and I'll change the stroke. I'm gonna put the title right there. So now that I put the title there, I'm going to get a sticker. And obviously you can make different stickers. I have a few of my stickers right there. Well, obviously you can make a few stickers. There's a lot of trending stickers, which is, right now obviously is Among Us. So we're gonna search up a picture, and since I am making the thumbnail for my last video, the app that I was focusing on was called Watched, so I'm going to search up Watched app. And obviously I can't find anything that has watched, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my browser and I'm going to search up. That was when my Play Store was opening, so ignore that. I'm gonna search up Watched app logo. Okay, and this is what should show up. So I'm going to go to images. And you just choose the image that you would like. I try to find some that is not really blurry. As you can see, I'm gonna pick this one. So what I would do is I would just hold my finger on the image and then I would press download image. And now it's downloading the file. So now what I would do is I would go back to my PicsArt. Oh, now that I downloaded my sticker or the picture that I wanted, and I just want the cut to put add photo, and then I'm going to click on this photo right here, and I'll put add, and it should pop up. Okay, now that I have my image, try to find one that has the checkered background, and that shows you that the image has a transparent background, so you won't need to do any extra like editing on the picture. So I don't want it border. I wanted like let's see, I want a shadow on it kind of. So that's how I want mine. So I'm just gonna click away, and then I would add another sticker. Click sticker again, and I'm gonna discover, and then I'm gonna click Netflix logo like that, and then Netflix logo should pop up because it's a pretty common app. So I can either choose any of these or I can just choose the icon. I'm just gonna choose an icon to be more simple. Okay, now that I have the Disney or the Netflix logo I made, I'm going to just leave it right there, and I'll go back and edit it later. And now I'm just gonna add the Disney logo. So let's say I'm just gonna choose this Disney Plus logo. I'm going to move these around, and I'm just gonna leave the logos like this. Maybe I'll add a shadow behind each of them. So again, I'll go to shadow, and it should automatically put a shadow. But if you would like to increase or obviously if you put the blur, it's gonna make it more blurry, and you can just change that to your liking. I think I'm going to rotate it a little bit. That should be fine. And then the Disney Plus logo, I'm gonna add a shadow to it, and that's how I want it to look like. I'm going to even it out a little bit. Okay, that should even it out. And I think I'm going to add a shadow to the words too, and that's how I want it. So yeah, I'm gonna click the check mark on the upper right corner when I'm all finished.